This is a tutorial on how to use two remote controllers with the Samsung Gear VR system. I use this 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 one. This one is the VR. I think it's called the VR box. I just paid a couple of dollars on eBay. Took about a month and a half to get here, but it was just a couple of bucks. It's cheap and it's really easy to pair. And it works very well because I just grab it like this. I usually use on my right hand and my left hand, and on my right hand I use the VR controller, the Gear VR controller. This video is to teach you how to set it up, two with two remote controls working at the same time. It's kind of like retro shooter game. It's like being inside of a huge TV. No, not inside, in front of a huge TV. I'm playing those old light gun style games. The way you do it is first you have to pair this one. Well, first of all, there is two ways to do it. There are some applications that are prima donnas and they don't like to be used under Octopus. That's how I usually connect the two controllers together. Well, first one and then the gear is with the Oculus software, but the first one is to just pair it regularly, and you pair it regularly, and the other one is when you go into the Octopus. Onto the Oculus software, and then you connect it to both of them through Bluetooth, and they both work at the same time. The way you do it, first of all, when you are been able to use Octopus, is for now just main for Droid, the one. Sorry for the bad. Let me see. That one, main for Droid, and yay to me. Also, I've also downloaded other ones. So far, I can make work main for Droid, J2ME loader. That's an emulator for Java games. Main for Droid it has a built-in light gun. That means you select the game and you just touch, like the old Terminator game and Lethal Enforcer and all those light gun games. You can just Google them, which ones are compatible light gun games. There's a whole bunch of them. Like I said, main for Droid, this one. I also downloaded, I also got Reicast. That one, Reicast. There's a new version that is, I'll put the link below. There is a new version where you can use light gun games, kind of like House of the Dead and it calls Impossible Mission and all those games for the Dreamcast. But this video is just to show you how to let's teach you how to use it with main for Droid. And I also main for Droid you can use it with Octopus, but I was also using fpse, and that one doesn't it needs to check something online, and it told me that it was not it just closed on me because it was checking like authenticity or something like that. But I paired that one some other way. But the way I pair it with Octopus is you run it through Octopus. First, you pair the controller. You turn it on. Oh, but the way you pair it the first time is you push. I don't know if you can see it. With this one, C, and power. That one will pair. We'll put it into pair mode, and then you pair him later on. But it will pair like this. If you want to put this specific remote in control pad mode, you have to push, which you have to do it to for the phone to read it like a gamepad. I'm sorry. You push at and this one, these two together, and it will put it into gamepad mode for this specific one. You can use any other ones. I have an iPad, it also works, but I like this one because I can just grab it with one hand. And the way you do it, I already paired this one, so I'm just gonna pair it. It says connecting. Oh, okay. Helps to put the batteries in the correct spot. I always turn them around because I don't want them to. Well, look at that. I just put the battery on. It connected all by itself. Let me put it in gamepad mode. Push these two together. You'll see the little light blink. There you go. Now we use Octopus the regular way. I will assume that you already know how to download, and it's in the Google Play, and use Octopus. I'm not gonna show you. I'm not gonna teach you how to use it. Let's start. Main for Droid. Little enforcer. I know you cannot see it, but it is there. And little enforcers, like any other games, you reload your guns. This is why I needed two controllers, because you are aiming on the screen, you touching on the screen, and you need to touch the lower left corner to reload. And I was aiming here in the top, and then trying to push over here in the corner, and it was really difficult. I was dying a lot more than I already have. But it is easy to just pushing after you are paired, the regular pairing. You push and the little plus, then you push on the key, and then you push the key that you wanted to assign. And then you put it all the way here to the bottom left corner, if you can see it right there. And then you push that, and then you push B. Now, coin, start, and it's gonna be this button. I don't have to push over here, and I'm doing this so I can use this one. Watch, see? I can use them all. I don't have to push on the screen. Once I have it set up like this through Octopus, I know it is going to work in the Gear VR system. I'll be pointing on the screen with the Gear VR controller and shooting, and we'll be reloading at the same time. I could reload at the same time with this control on my left hand and shoot with my right hand, because I'm a righty. That is the whole purpose of this video. I'm sorry if it took this long. Wow, 10 minutes. You can do this. You can use this method for this, for main for draw, but you cannot use it for fpse. If you want to play like let's say Time Crisis, which I like to play. For that one, you have to pair it regularly with the cell phone, the controller. Then go into fpse. After the game loads, you push, the game will ask you to shoot on the screen to calibrate the gun, but don't push on any of these buttons yet, because then the cell phone will recognize this one as the main, as the gun. You want to set it, the finger touch as the light gun, and then you push on the center of the screen a couple times in Time Crisis to set their finger touch as a light gun. Then you push this button. I don't remember if it's this one or this one. It's one of these two. You don't have to go in the settings and map the controllers. It already recognized that this, at least this one. That's why I got this one. And then after you set up the finger touch as the light gun, you push this button, and then the cell phone will recognize this controller as the button to reload. No, to come out of hiding place, kind of like the A button. And if it doesn't recognize it, again, switch it with these two into gamepad mode, and it will recognize it. Then after that, you can get out of the game. It's already programmed. Right after that, you can get out of game and go into gear, into the gear VR, and then I will show you on the cell phone what's the next step. But I will show you the next step first for the apps that go work with Octopus, then the ones that don't work with Octopus, which so far is just fpse. Maybe there's more.